Everybody, I want to give you a quick tour of the app. When you log into the app, you're going to see this as your dashboard. It's going to show you all of the different data that you can track, as well as your calendar at the top. Once you start connecting to an Apple Watch, if you have one, a lot of these categories will populate. You can see the achievements listed below, so when you hit goals or records, they will be listed at the bottom of the app. I want you to go ahead and try hitting the plus sign at the bottom right hand of the screen. You'll see these options come up. You can choose the day that you want to add at the top, and then you can choose a workout. Once you're scheduled on a program, you will see all of the workouts listed here that are available to you, created by me. You also have the option to select freestyle. So if you're going to choose a freestyle workout, you'll have access to all the different exercises in the Trainerize library. So if you create a workout on your own, it will be listed there. So I'm going to back out of that, hit the plus sign again. And this time I want you to look under activity. So under the activities, that's where you'll find extracurricular activities, if you will, that are all listed that you can choose to do on your own and add at any time. We've got some sports in there, but that's also where you would add like time on the elliptical or running and such. Next, we're going to select meal. So if you go into the meal, Trainerize has a feature where you can take a picture of the food that you're eating. It's super helpful. I'm at the gym, so there's no food here, but we're going to skip that for now. And then you have your log. So you can go ahead and log the food that you're eating. There's an option to scan a brand, or you can enter it. And we'd go into more details about how to do that on a case-by-case basis. So I'm going to discard. We're going to back out of that and hit the plus sign again. You'll see those last two at the bottom. We've got photos. That's for progress photos if you want to add those. And then the last plus sign that you can add at the bottom is body stats. And this is where you would add your body weight. If you've measured yourself or if you've taken measurements, you can enter them in here. So let's back out of that. Next up, if you want to hit the little icon that has my profile picture, that's how you can message me at any time. I do get notifications, so if it's something urgent, I can typically try to get back to you. But if you're just letting me know how things are going or you have a question, you can also include a picture or a file or all of that. All right, so now when we went to the calendar button at the bottom, you see a different way to view all of your upcoming workouts. You'll see your habits, all of these things in kind of a list basis. You should be able to see a week out in advance. When I hit the kettlebell at the bottom, this is where you'll find your program. Right now, Michelle, who's also me, is set up with no main program, but I have an add-on program with the mobility challenge. I want to have you go into the three little dots. This is where we go into your profile settings and such. You can manage your profile, your payments. You can also connect to Apple Watch and Apple Health. You do need to add Apple Health first if you want to auto-populate any of the data that your watch will track. So go into Apple Health and make sure that all of your permissions are enabled, and then sync, and you'll be able to track your steps, some of your other workouts that you do, your activity, and all of that. If you go into the Apple Watch, we've got a couple extra faces that you can add to your watch if you want, but otherwise it should connect automatically and show up on your app page. The next thing I want you to look at is notifications. Here we have all the different ways that you can be notified. There are no push notifications, so they are in-app notifications or emails, or both. I highly recommend that you have a daily reminder email coming to you, that you have not turned that off, because that is the only way that you will be reminded about what is on your agenda for that day. You can choose the time that it is sent if you know what time you're going to be checking your email. So there is that. Make sure that you have those emails on. It's the only way to get a reminder. Let's see. Oh, in meal tracking. So, unless we talk about it differently, you can meal track in this app the way that I showed you. Full meal tracking means that you will take pictures and have the ability to enter foods and track the calories. MyFitnessPal doesn't always work super well, so I'm hesitant to have you connect to that. But the last thing I want to show you is if you go back to your dashboard, you are able to move things around. You can look at your today, tomorrow, and if you select something, you can go up to the top right-hand corner to those three little dots and move that to another day. And then it'll just give you an option where you'd like to move. So if it's a workout that you're not quite getting in today, but you can make it up tomorrow, you can do that as well.